This is the all-new 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. It's their 5-seat, 2-row crossover. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Taller, wider, longer than the outgoing model, but up to 90 kilograms lighter because, well, fuel efficiency. It's got their great superstructure, so much more rigid and stronger. We're looking around the front. This is the specific ultimate turbo trim. So it's got your LED day runners, LED regular lights, LED fog lights. It's their cool cascading grille as well. Not really as outlandish as Lexus's spindle grille. I like that Hyundai's gone a little conservative with it but still kind of just having a nice aggressive stance to it. Full marks for me. I like the grille, and hopefully we see it on the rest of the vehicles coming out over the next few years. Good side profile as well. I'm stuck around the back. Lots of stuff to show you, and I don't want to take too long. One thing I don't really like, and it's me personally, there's only one exhaust. I don't care if there was a second dummy exhaust, just, I know, I like that symmetrical look. LED taillights, and just the design here looks absolutely gorgeous. It kind of has that depth to it. Looking at it from here, it looks really cool. Nice sharp design line as well. We back up, there's one more quick look at what the rear looks like. Let's open it up. So I have the seats up, and as I get my trusty piece, ooh, that's not closed. Anyways, I'll get to that later, a little later on. Sorry for the smoke and the exhaust. What you're looking at here is a total of, where are my numbers? 1,016 liters of cargo space. You drop the seats down, 60-40 split, and you hit 2,119 liters of cargo space. Quite a lot. Really functional here. So there is, oh, there's some storage there, and there's a little bit of storage. There you go. And here, and there's the jack. A little more storage there. There is so much storage here. It's absolutely ridiculous. So push a button, down go the seats. Push your right button. Well, the front passenger seat's up, so it can't really go down, but anyways, you gotta get the point there. One touch close, very nice. And they have that proximity thing where you stand in front of the trunk 3 feet away for 3 seconds, and then that's how your trunk automatically goes up, so you're not fiddling with a bunch of stuff. Rear seats, pretty comfortable. Sorry, there were some boxes in here, forgive the dirt. Sliding seats, there's the rail, so you go forwards, backwards, and then you tilt like that as well, courtesy of that. Very nice. I love these speaker covers. They're 3D, and it's the Infinity 12 speakers, 630 watts. It booms. It's great. I love it. Anyway, so the rear seats look really good. Pretty comfortable. Decent thigh support, and not too bad side supports either. There's a little bit more for the storage side right there. They're your heated seats. You have manual sunshades again on this top trim. And how do we do that? With one hand. Oh, that's how we do it. Anyway, so that's that. I'll give you a quick peek of the sunroof. It starts there, and it goes, and it goes. There's your midpoint, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. I think it's the biggest panoramic sunroof I've seen on a car in the last couple of years. There's a good look at the front cabin as we prepare to jump in there and show you a bunch of stuff. So, I know, I hear you. Okay, let's see if I can get a glove off with one hand. Do the old shake trick. Okay, so I love this huge 7-inch display up front. Everything's so easy, and the typical Hyundai, everything's well placed, and I'll keep saying this till they stop doing it. Wiper stalk down tells you where you are. Well done, Hyundai. Love that. Same thing with the lights. There's your switch, and it tells you exactly what position your lights are on. Lights are in, sorry, very good. The LED day runners were very thin, and I think Hyundai kind of went for that consistency thing here, because these buttons are thin also up front on the steering wheel, so I really like that as well. There's a good look at your, well, where your arm goes to rest for it. Some standard stuff there as well. Trunk, traction control, blind spots, and so on. This is kind of cool. It's not quite your typical semicircle. It's kind of this weirdly shaped thing, and it kind of stands out, so I like that as well. Kind of definitely quirky, not exactly boring like everybody else does. There's your big 8-inch screen. 7-inch screen comes with every other model. It's only this top trim, the Ultimate, that has the bigger 8-inch screen. It's got navigation, so you can see exactly where I am right now doing this video. Everything else down the middle is exactly the same as Hyundai has always done. Not the same specific model, but as far as smartness of layout. So hard touch buttons, a couple of dials there as well. And you get your touch screen here as well. A good combination of two dials, hard touch buttons, and the touch screen as well. Love it, absolutely love it. Very well done, very well laid out. There is your power source. Sorry, there are your power sources. Storage. Surprise to nobody, Hyundai is really good with a storage game. Oh, there's a little storage bin right there. Very cool. And again, you know, you're gonna see the rest of that. Wireless charging pad, again, only on the top trim Ultimate. Down here, oops, get my paper out of the way. So here's kind of your control panel. So you get your drive modes. So you have Comfort, Sport, and Smart. Automatic start, stop. If I'm stuck at a long light, I'll keep it on. Otherwise, stop and go traffic, I'm going to knock it off. There's your parking brake. Weird that there's a dummy panel here on a top trim model. Come on, guys, you could have put something there. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. A little more storage in there as well. So overall, it's a well-designed vehicle. And I really like what Hyundai's done. It is surprisingly quiet on the road, and we'll talk a little bit more about that once we get to the in-car portion of the review. Let me take a quick look at some of my notes, see if there's anything else we can talk about here. We'll talk about the safety and the engine size and your fuel economy during the drive portion as well. All right, that wraps up the in-car portion. I love that Hyundai's done such a good job of making it so well laid out, so comfortable for not only the front the driver passenger, but the rear passengers as well taken care of. I'll show you this, the roof liner. It's just cool. It's not like your typical material, just it feels nice and smooth, and it has this cool look to it as well. So I really like that. Another thing I like is this nice shape that kind of comes through here and through there as well, and it's just, that looks really premium, and I think Hyundai's really achieved that. They're great premium vehicles now, not quite luxury vehicles, but you know, yes, I know I'm in the top trim Santa Fe offering for 2019, but it just has a cool high-end premium upscale feel to it. And I love that, you know, Hyundai, the company that 20 years ago we weren't really sure if they were going to make it or not. But yeah, hats off to you, Hyundai. Well done. All right, we'll be back momentarily with the in-car portion. 2019 all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Let's end off with a picture of the logo. A couple of quick things before we jump into the drive portion. Their 360 camera is absolutely wonderful. It rivals Volvo. Just that nice overhead aerial look, and you spin your wheels and you say which way the front's going to turn, which way the rear is going to turn in case you're confused for whatever reason. And then you have your standard backup camera there. But that is just absolutely wonderful. I love that Hyundai's done that. And you put the car into park and you shut the car off and check rear seats, because you never know who you might forget in there, I guess. Anyways, we'll be right back with the driving portion for real this time. Okay, we're back with an inside look at the 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. So this has the 2.0 liter turbo engine, 4-cylinder, 235 horse, 260 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic transmission. 2.4 has a little less power, a little less torque, and still the 8-speed transmission. Combined fuel efficiency for this one, which is the 2.0 turbo, 11.2, and I believe the 2.4 has a 10.1 combined fuel efficiency to it. So for 45 grand less a dollar, you can have this, which is a top trim Ultimate. For 29,000 less a dollar, you can have the Essential, which is, I don't want to call it their base model, it's just their entry level model for the Santa Fe. Forward collision warning, lane keep assist, blind spot, rear cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, all in this. They have this cool thing called safe exit. So you push a button over here on the driver's side sill, and that gives you a sensor that lets you know if someone's going to exit from the rear seats and there's a car coming. It'll just stop the door from opening, because you don't want anyone to get hit or hurt for that matter. 71 liters to fill the tank of regular gas. Pretty good that it doesn't have to be premium, considering it's a turbo. Anyways, auto start stop is there. Again, I keep it off unless I know I'm going to be stuck at a long light. Drive quality, as I start to get going, as I wait for some cars to pass by, which you will see, the cabin's very quiet. It's surprisingly quiet for a non-luxury brand of vehicle. Very happy that Hyundai's done that. Just the overall look and feel of the cabin is premium. and it's upscale and driving dynamics. As I quickly switch gears to that, see what I did there. The car handles well, and it drives well. The cornering is respectably wonderful, considering it's an SUV. And I like that there's more torque than there is horsepower, because I want to get up to speed, whether it's getting on a highway, getting out of potential collision situations. So I'm fine with the horsepower being a little on the lower side. Sure, Hyundai could have jammed a little more horsepower in there, but I'm happy the way the engines are spec'd. And yes, these are carryover engines, except last generation had a 6-speed, and this one has an 8-speed. More speeds, better fuel efficiency, because the engine functions a little better. Very nice that everything is so cleanly laid out. No issues with, well, I want to do this, and do I press this, do I press that? So again, Hyundai's done a great job of giving me a very smart layout, and it's typical Hyundai with that as well. The wireless charging pad, if we didn't have an iPhone, I would love it, but yeah, anyways, for those of us without iPhones, that is going to be absolutely wonderful. And so I'm trying to rush through this because I don't want to make the video any longer than I have to, the whole less is more thing. That panoramic sunroof that just goes and goes and lets so much light into the cabin, it is really, really well designed and well done. The seat's very comfortable. There's a thigh extender here because Hyundai realizes that we are not all the same shape and not all the same size, and comfort comes to us in different ways. I didn't use the manual business. I don't really care for that. So I used it a little bit because it's part of a review of the car. I wouldn't use it ever. I doubt a lot of people who buy this Santa Fe will use it. Sorry, I've been stifling that cough for the last couple of minutes. Drive modes. We have the Comfort, Sport, and Smart. I kept it in Smart, so I want to maximize fuel efficiency for most of my drive. I did pop it into Sport and Comfort for a little bit. Sport obviously gets things a little tightened up, and the Comfort just is your good balance of both. But overall, the 2019 Santa Fe, well done, Hyundai. Very well done. And there's 5 trims, I believe. There's the Essential. There's the let me look at my notes when I stop. I'm just going to stop right here and take a look. So, sorry, there is the right, there's the Ultimate, which is what this one is. Preferred, which is your mid trim, which will be the big volume seller when it gets 50 to 60, maybe 65% of vehicles with the Santa Fe badging for 2019 will end up being Preferred. And then there's the Essential, which is your quote-unquote base model, which really isn't all that base. Heated seats, cooled seats with this heated steering wheel. I love that it's all in one line. Everything's there, no guessing about it at all. Let's get going again. Right, sorry, lost my train of thought. Yeah, sorry, very well laid out cabin, great driving dynamics, qualities. It's extremely quiet. I know I keep going on about that. It was the biggest shock for me to have the Santa Fe be so quiet. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to stop talking about that because I don't want to repeat myself too much. Easy to park, easy to drive. This is your family SUV, so grocery stores, hockey rinks, ballet practice, soccer practice, whatever sport your kids are into are great. If you're in a band like me, you can put all sorts of stuff, from drum sets to guitars to amps and everything else in between. Comfortable back seats as well. I love the front seat quality as far as the comfort goes. It is also very high quality. For me, I would happily run this on multiple road trips without any kind of question. Just tell me where to go, give me a full tank of gas, and I'm on my way. Alright, so that wraps up the video on the 2019 all-new Santa Fe from Hyundai. Great job, great marks, well done. Overall, it's a wonderful vehicle. Any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe. And we'll be back sooner or later with our next car review.